Hello, everyone, it's me again, Haikyuu Bound, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the part 3 of my series entitled Court a Kagehina Alternate Universe. I'm sorry for uploading this part very late since I got busy doing school stuffs. Your support will be highly appreciated and I will be very thankful for that. This part will introduce new characters, namely Tsukishima and Yamaguchi. They will be a big part of this series, so make sure to give attention to them as well. Please enjoy watching. The next day. Kageyama is in his classroom right now, trying to sleep since it's their break time, but he can't. Hinata keeps running on his mind, especially those things happened yesterday. He can't believe that he really made Hinata blush just by giving the shorter a head pat. He also can't believe that he let Hinata see him blushing. That was so embarrassing. This is so frustrating. He runs his hand through his hair, messing it when he heard someone calling him Kageyama. By hearing that voice, he already knew who it was, so he turned his head to see Hinata at the door of his classroom, waving and smiling at him. Sighing in annoyance, Kageyama stands up and went to Hinata. What? Let's practice. It's not the time for that and I'm sleepy. It's lunch break though, we have time. No. Kageyama, come on. We shouldn't waste any time. We only have 2 days left. Today and tomorrow before that 3 versus 3 match. I haven't eaten my lunch yet. Then hurry and eat. Let's just practice after class. I'm still lazy. There's no time for procrastination. Why are you so annoying? Just because. Hinata copied Kageyama's tone when he said that phrase yesterday and it just made Kageyama to be more annoyed. Fine. The two went out of the building, going to their spot to practice volleyball. Kageyama couldn't see any improvement to Hinata yet, but he knew that the smaller has abilities and would be scary opponent in the future. Lucky for him that he's in the same team with Hinata. Toss to me. Kageyama turns his gaze on the shorter male and raised his eyebrows. I don't toss to people who suck. Hinata looks offended, so Kageyama just looks aways and took the ball from the other male. Suck. When Kageyama looks at Hinata, the boy shows no emotion while looking at Kageyama directly at his eyes. It made the taller nervous, so he immediately asked the shorter about it. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'll improve and I will make you eat every bad things you said about me. Kageyama smirks, happy that Hinata is gaining more confidence because of his words. Every insults that he told Hinata are just a way to make the orange-haired boy be competitive and to work harder. Why are you smirking, idiot? Hinata suddenly comes back to normal. He's furrowing his brows while pouting his lips and it made Kageyama chuckles and patted his head. Stop that. Unlike yesterday, Kageyama knows what he's doing. He just felt that Hinata deserves a head pat. And besides, he likes it when Hinata is blushing. It's cute and pretty. Okay, let's practice now. They started practicing and Kageyama went back to yelling again because of Hinata's suck receives. They did that until the bell rung, sign that the lunch break is over. The two male wore their uniforms again and walked together to the hallway when Kageyama's tummy growls. Oh. You weren't able to eat lunch. That's okay. No. That's unhealthy. I'll just eat after class. Kageyama, no. Come with me. Where to? I'll treat you lunch. No need, besides lunch time is over already. We'll be counted as absent. Your health is more important than our attendance, so come on. Hinata holds Kageyama's wrist and dragged him outside the school. Kageyama couldn't do anything because his mind is filled of, oh fuck, Hinata's touch is so warm. Hinata brought Kageyama on a small and cheap restaurant which Kageyama didn't mind. It's okay if it's cheap as long as the foods are delicious. Well, this restaurant may be kinda cheap. But I swear, you'll like the foods here. Do you always eat here? Not always, just sometimes. I always have a lunch box with me so I don't need to waste money anymore just to eat in any restaurant. Actually, you don't have to treat me. I have my wallet, I'll treat you instead. No. I'm the one who brought you here, I'll treat you. No, I'll treat you. Kageyama. Shoyo. Hinata was shocked, as well as Kageyama, but the taller didn't make it so obvious. Even Kageyama wasn't expecting himself calling Hinata by his first name. It was an awkward silence until blushing Hinata spoke. Let's order already. Sure, but it's my treat, okay. Why, yes. The two ordered their food already and it was Kageyama who paid. Hinata didn't argue about that anymore since he seems still can't get over about Kageyama calling him Shoyo. They eat in silence and Kageyama doesn't like it, so he started speaking. Hinata, how's your food? What kind of question is that? Kageyama swears in his mind. Well, his question makes sense since the two of them ordered different dishes. So he guess, it didn't make him sounds dumb. Oh, it's very yummy. Do you want to try? Hinata seems to be back in normal because he's being hyper again. Maybe that's the effect of yummy food to him. Yes, sure. When Kageyama was about to reach his hand on Hinata's food, Hinata closes his chopsticks over the meat and placed it in front of Kageyama's mouth. Ah. Kageyama blushes by the thought of Hinata wants to feed him, it makes his heart go crazy again just like Hinata always does to him. But he still manages to open his mouth and let Hinata feed him. When the food is in Kageyama's mouth already, Hinata giggles. So, how was it? It's delicious, right? Why yes, it is. Let me try your food too. Ah. Hinata opens his mouth as if he's waiting for someone to feed him, so of course Kageyama moves his hand and slowly feed Hinata with his food. Kageyama likes the feeling. They look like a couple and he wouldn't complain about that. He wishes that he could do this with Hinata every day. Oh, it's good. I know, right? When the two finished eating, they head back to their own spot and just decided to practice again since for sure their professor marked them as absent already. Toss to me, Kageyama. Not until you receive properly. You're very mean, I hate you. The feeling is mutual. They just keep practicing Hinata's receive until it's almost dark and every students are heading back to their own homes. But it didn't stop the two from practicing, Kageyama's still serving while Hinata's still receiving. When Kageyama throws the ball and Hinata was ready to receive, the ball didn't fell on the ground, despite it stayed above Hinata's head because someone caught it. Hinata turns his head to see a very tall guy with glasses standing behind him, holding the ball. Looking intimidating. Are you a titan? The four eyes guy looks down to look at the shorter with a smirk plastered on his face. Are you a dwarf? Hinata hears a chuckle from the back of the tall guy, so he looks at it and he saw a boy with pretty freckles on his cheeks. What did you say? Hinata glares at the taller but he just got ignored because the guy just looked at Kageyama's direction. Oh, so it's true that the king is here. Kageyama didn't speak and just stared at the taller without any emotion. I heard what happened last year and all I could say is it sucked to be you, egocentric king. Shut up. Kageyama doesn't like it when someone's calling him that nickname, he doesn't want to hear it. It just gives him bad flashbacks from the past that he doesn't want to remember anymore. I just want you to know that I'm looking forward to see how egocentric you are since we will be on a same team if you guys will win against us. Against you. Are you the other first years? Yes. The freckles boy spoke and answered Hinata's question. We're not gonna lose. You've got a competitive partner here, king. You're lucky. Kageyama was about to speak when Hinata interrupted him. And hey, why are you calling him king? And why are you so mean to him? The tall guy turns his attention again to the orange-haired boy and bend a bit to lift Hinata's chin up with his finger. What's your name, Shrimpy? What? Kageyama is getting more annoyed already because he can see that Hinata is blushing and it's not because of him. He will not deny that he's jealous, very jealous. I'm asking what's your name? Shoyo. Hinata Shoyo. Hinata Shoyo. Why yes. You're pretty cute, do you know that? The taller leans closer to Hinata's face while his hand slowly giving the ball to the smaller. I'm Tsukishima K from class 1 to 4 and be prepared because I'll make you mine.